Okay, I know I'm kind of whispering because the baby's literally laying down, taking a nap right next to me right now. And I'm trying not to wake her. Actually got me a microphone for cases like this so you can be able to hear me. And I tried setting it up, but I just realized that it can't connect to my phone. It has to connect to a laptop because it's a USB port. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make this video a little louder. Why are you beeping? Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. If you are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe and like and leave me a nice comment if this video is helpful to you. So my baby is 6 months old today. We have made it to 6 months, and I am so proud to say that I have been breastfeeding, exclusively breastfeeding my baby. She is my second baby, and I've never been the one to be like super into the natural way of stuff. With Pixie, my first one, I was only able to breastfeed for about 2 months. And I say I was able to is a lie because I didn't try hard enough. So this one, I wanted to try my best, and I gave it my all, and today makes 6 months of breastfeeding this baby, and I'm so proud. So I want to share with you some of the stuff that has helped me being successful in this 6 months of breastfeeding. So I hope that it's helpful to you, and if it is, just leave me a nice comment down below and be sure to subscribe. These are not in like any special order, but this is something that like I swear by because I wear them every day and they're very comfortable and they fit me. So my favorite breastfeeding bra, and I did try a few, it's this one. It has the opening right here. I'm actually wearing the gray. It comes in sets of 3. I got the black, the gray, and the beige. So these are just so easy, you guys, because okay, so I'm wearing the gray one. See this? So all you do is pull it to the side and you're done. You're good to go. You can breastfeed your baby anywhere. All right, so I take these everywhere, and I do like that they're even after I've washed them so long, like they go back to being like brand new. They haven't got that stretched out worn feeling where it's just too big after a while. So I love the material of these. And just for comparison, I actually got these first, and you can see this is like a t-shirt, more comfortable type of feel. This is like Spanx type of material. This is very soft, but you can see how it starts getting worn out and it just became too loose. So it's more like a sleeping comfortable bra now rather than everyday use. And the difference for me is that these actually give you like a nice lift, as you can see, like you're wearing a bra. So obviously you cannot wear wired bras or normal bras when you're breastfeeding. It's one of the compromises that we have to make when we're breastfeeding, that you have to compromise your clothes and what you wear. So that's number one. Like my bra, that has been just a lifesaver, and it makes everything so much easier. So since we're on clothes, let me talk about my tops. These right here, these are breastfeeding tops, and you can literally with one hand clip and unclip. You see that? So now I'm ready to breastfeed, and then you can just clip it up and be good to go. Now when I'm out in public, it takes you some time to be comfortable, like in your own skin and your own, like this is new to you. At least it was for me. Breastfeeding wasn't something that you were experienced in. So for me, it takes, you got to be brave and you got to be bold sometimes, because and not care what people think or looking and staring or whatnot. So for me, I still like to keep things covered and kind of conservative when I'm out in public. So one of the things that I would do is when I wear my regular top that you can see, but at the underneath, I have these like one size fits all kind of spaghetti straps. I have a few colors of these, even this kind, it doesn't even have to be the ones that unclip, because to be honest, you could just stretch this out. And for example, this one is not a breastfeeding top, or the ones that unclip. This is just normal, but it's very stretchy to where you're not exposed on your belly skin and your back or whatever. And having, like, if you didn't have this, you would raise your top and then everything will show, your bra and whatnot. So me personally, I'm not comfortable doing that in public. So that's something that helped me just not have to limit myself to being at home or being in a room, or if we're out in a restaurant, you know, I became comfortable enough to just stay put where I'm at and feed my baby where I am. So I hope that this tip helps you out. If you're conservative like me, now I'm kind of just everywhere because I'm more comfortable breastfeeding my baby. So part of the cover also that I use at the beginning before I started getting the hang of things, I love, these are all like my favorite little blankies. I keep them on like the storage bag. But these, some type of blanket, I can't think of the name right now, but you can see the texture of it. They're very lightweight, and I loved it because the baby was born in summer, so it was still hot when I was learning about. Okay, let's continue. I think she went back to sleep. So these are like receiving blankets. They're pretty big. Look at this. So what I would do is I would connect one end to the next, tie a knot. Instead of spending on those expensive like breastfeeding covers that they label them breastfeeding covers, I made my own cover literally like this. And now I'm not as exposed, you know. So then I could just breastfeed my baby, carry her right here and cover up a little bit. I hate, like me personally, when I go to sleep, I cannot cover my nose with a blanket. Like I just have to always breathe the cool air. If I feel like heated air, it suffocates me. So I feel the same way about my baby. Like I don't want to suffocate you. So I don't necessarily do it just to cover up the baby completely. It's more just a comfort thing where if my lonja is sticking out or my stretch mark is out there, like I don't want it, everyone and their mama to, you know, see my body, see the goods. So this is mainly for me, not to cover the baby or my boob per se, whatever. And of course, a breastfeeding pillow. You guys, this is the cheap ones. This was like $15 to $20 at Didi's or Ross. My mom gifted it to me. I actually picked it out. She bought it for me. But I know they have the expensive ones. I actually gifted the expensive one to my best friend. And I guess the bigger difference, change up the covers and whatnot. And with this one, okay. She wanted to eat a little bit. I don't even know where I left off, but I know we were talking about the pillow. You guys, it's so important to have a breastfeeding pillow. Let me tell you why. The posture that you have will save you from the back pain, like shoulder pain, even your neck, your arms hurting from carrying the baby and being sore. All of that, I promise you, is going to make such a difference. And also the way the baby is positioned on you, and you're not having to carry the baby's weight, and it's just easier and more comfortable to just have a breastfeeding pillow. So this cheap one, expensive one, it doesn't even matter, because this did the job. I still use it to this day. She's 6 months old. I don't use it every time because I'm so used to now with her weight, and you know, I'm successfully breastfeeding her for 6 months at this point. So I don't always use it, but I do notice that sometimes I'm just extra tired on my back from sleepless nights or whatever, and I do need that support. So definitely a breastfeeding pillow is a must. For machinery, This is the pump I have. The Medela, is that how you say it? I don't know, but oh crap, comes with 2 of these, whatever, on the inside. You need a pump, you guys. You like, it's a must. That's gonna help you with whenever you need to leave them with someone. You pump out your milk. The beginning stages is very important. If you're not producing any milk, the baby's not latching on, and it's a must that you have a pump. And the electrical ones are the way to go, because if you get the manual, you're gonna be there forever. Even with this one, I was at the beginning stages, I was there stuck for like 30 minutes to an hour. It was brutal, but those are just so much better. So getting an electrical pump is a must. Of course, bottles and the storage baggies. These are the ones that I personally use. I think that's backwards. Yeah, this one's. And that, you know, if you're pumping extra or if you're pumping too soon, whatever the issue is, you always have a place to store your milk, and not just pour it in a bottle, but you know, a baggie where you can freeze it and save it for later. So that's a must. And last but not least, I should have mentioned this earlier, the bra pads to keep you from leaking and, you know, having a whole mess going on. Those are really important. And do I have the brand? Yeah, I have the brand. I like 2 different ones. I tried, actually, this is the same brand as the pump, the Medela, Mehula, whatever. These. And let me show you the inside. What I like, or what I didn't like from other ones, which is why I stay with this one. And the, I don't want to lie to you, I think it was Newbie. But I did those as well. I like just how big they are and that they are absorbent. And the number one reason why I use this brand is because they don't smell. I noticed that with other brands, and they weren't even cheaper brands, they were just other brands. I had that spoiled milk smell so strong, like just overnight, when I would wear them during the night and wake up to change them or take a shower and change from them. They just had the strongest smell. So I was like, no, that's not okay. That's not normal. Because it's like, I feel like, okay, you know, during the day, if I had that smell, like my baby's breastfeeding, so I could just imagine like it tasting spoiled or something. Yuck. So I said no. I switched up and tried other ones, and I noticed that these ones don't have the strong smell even after leaking during the night or whatever, and they do keep me dry. Also, let me tell you, on the pickup line for my kindergartner, when I go, so you know, there's the line can be as long as forever. So what I would do, because I'm breastfeeding and I don't have a bottle in hand to just, you know, help her, I have to physically go in the back seat and get my baby. So in order for me not to stress so much being on the actual pickup line, I would just pull over into a nearby parking lot, and I would make sure my baby is good until maybe the last 5 minutes that the line is moving. Then I would just go ahead and put her back in the car seat, and I would go and pick up my girl. So those are some of the things, like, we just have to figure it out. We have to maneuver and switch up our schedules and just find something that works for you. So all of us are different, so always keep that in mind. These are all just helpful tips and suggestions I wanted to share with you. Hopefully it helps somebody out there. I cannot pick her up right now because I bother her so much throughout this video. So let me just show you real quick. This is my 6-month-old. She is sleeping. There she is. 6 months, you guys. And like I said, I'm just so proud of myself. I did not do this with my first baby, so I'm just in shock that it's been 6 months. If this video was helpful to you, let me know in the comment section. Subscribe and give this video a like, and I will see you on my next video.